Hello, my name is Melissa Hyatt, and I have been volunteering at this place called Youth Haven for this past semester. And since my social problem is child neglect, I figured that I would take you guys along with me and teach you about the different things that they do to help children who have been neglected and abused. I set up an interview with their admin and training manager to teach us more about what they do and how they help.
My name is Cassandra Sabalos, and I am Youth Haven's admin and training manager. I have been working with Youth Haven now for almost 3 years. Youth Haven, their main mission is to provide home, hope, and healing to abused and neglected kids in Southwest Florida, and we do that through a number of different services. Mainly, we are what we would call like the home between homes. So kids are being removed from their current state and then they are being brought to our campus. So we are their shelter. We're providing them meals 24/7. We are also their parents when it comes to being like with school. So we are their liaison for school, sometimes for transport services. So we provide a whole slew of things for the community. I decided to work here. Actually, it started out as me volunteering, and I was doing my service learning for FGCU, and I fell in love with the organization. Everything about the organization and its mission is very, very close to my heart. When kids enter Youth Haven, they are actually being removed from their homes by DCF or Children's Network. So the state is going in and assessing their situation. So when they are here, the state has already decided that it's no longer safe for them to be in their home, whether it be abuse, neglect, or abandonment situations, and they are placed with us. We also have a homeless teen shelter at Rob's Cottage. The teens that are coming to our campus, they are sometimes what we would call a missed case, where maybe the state has gone into their home and decided that it's not necessary for them to be removed, but maybe the environment itself was just not safe for them to be in anymore, or they were taking care of younger siblings, or they were in different roles that they were just not comfortable with. They came to our campus pretty much for stability and schedules. So when they're here, the teens do have to be in school or work. It is a voluntary program, so at any point in time, they could decide that they no longer want to be a part of the program. But typically, the teens that are here, they're staying with us for more than 2.5 years on average. The boutique is a donation center for either gently used or brand new clothing that's coming to our campus. When clients come to our campus, they usually don't have the opportunity when they're leaving their home to grab their personal items. So the boutique is almost like your first pit stop once you are coming to our campus. So usually a staff member will come in with the client. They will shop the gently used and brand new clothing that we have in there, and then they will find items that they need temporarily, and then other items will supplement with by going to the store. Our therapy services are mainly with JAMA, who is our licensed therapist on our campus. We also partner with an art therapist through United Council, and they both provide services here on site. Our kids do often have therapists that they've had from other placements, so they still might be using their therapist and also seeing JAMA on the side. I have seen positive changes with kids that do stay on our campus. Typically, it is through structure. So when kids come to our campus, they usually do not have a very structured life. And that's just due to a number of different reasons. They may have been through several different placements with different processes, or at home, maybe their parents weren't home all the time. So one of the first things that we notice, and one of the biggest changes that we see, is with schedules. So we know at 8:30 in the morning we're gonna have breakfast, at noon we're gonna have lunch, dinner's at 6. We will talk about the plans for the days with the kids, so we know what's expected of the day, and they know what time they're getting off the bus and what time snack is. And I think that a structure is one of the best improvements that you see first. And then I think the other piece too is that we are very much like a family, and we've had clients who have been with us for years and this has become their home. And in those cases, I would say that those are the huge positives, but there's always like the other smaller things too.